Buckner is present on Zoom. Sir, can you please state your name for the court?
Eric Buckner.
Thank you, Your Honor. Today's the date and time set for sentencing. I have had the opportunity to review with my client both the PSIR and recommendation as well as the written victim impact statement. As to the PSI, we have no material changes or corrections. And as to the recommendation, we would respectfully ask that the court adopt it.
Probation. Your Honor, it was my understanding that the victim, Tamika King, was going to be present via Zoom.
We do have her.
And she would like to address the court.
She wants to address the court. Okay, very good. All right, Ms. King.
Hi, Your Honor.
Hello. Just one moment. I'm going to try to remove this and replace it. Got it. Okay. What's your name?
My name is Tamika King.
All right. And what did you wish to tell the court, ma'am?
I just wrote a statement for the court, and I would like to thank you for letting me address the court today, Judge Simpson.
Not a problem.
Okay. This year has been one of the most painful and frightening times of my life. I stand here today not because I want revenge, but because I need safety, accountability, and healing for myself, my children, and even for the man who hurt me. The abuse I experienced changed me. It broke pieces in me I am still trying to rebuild. I have lived in fear, confusion, and emotional pain that no one should ever have to endure. I'm learning to breathe again, to trust again, and to feel safe again. The impact of what he did is something I carry every single day. I want the courts to understand that I did not ask to be in this position. I love someone who ended up harming me. And even though he hurt me deeply, I do not believe he is beyond help. I do not wish for him to be destroyed. I want him to be reformed. I want him to receive counseling, anger management, mental health support, and whatever intervention is necessary to prevent this from happening again to me or anyone else. But while I want him to get the help he needs, I also need the court to understand this. My safety must come first. My peace must come first. My healing must come first. I cannot move around if I am living in fear that the person who abused me can repeat the same behavior without consequences. I cannot heal if I'm constantly looking over my shoulder, and my children cannot thrive if they see their mother frightened or harmed. So I'm asking the court for protection, real protection. I am asking the court to take this seriously because the abuse was serious to me. I am asking the court to hold him accountable, not out of spite, but because accountability is the only path to change. If he truly wants to be a better man, a better father, a better human being, then he must do the work. And that requires structure, consequences, and treatment. He does not need freedom from responsibility. He needs guidance, boundaries, and help. Your Honor, I am choosing myself today. I am choosing safety. I am choosing healing. And I am choosing a future where I do not have to fear the man who once promised to love me. Thank you for hearing me, and thank you for protecting me.
Ma'am?
Yes, sir.
I want to just say this to you. The last time I think you had fallen ill,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And you were going to try to send in a message to us.
Yes.
And then at some point you were going to try to appear or vice versa. Anyway, you couldn't make it. And I adjourned this out, making sure that we heard from you. I just want to tell you that after listening to you, I'm so glad we did.
Thank you.
I just hearing your words and an understanding of what you want, and I think for a lot of victims and survivors of domestic violence, they really need to hear those words about, particularly, and the most poignant words are that you're choosing to put yourself first,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
And so a lot of times that's not said, but I think you said it twice at least during your statement, and I can appreciate that. And no apology needed for that because that's what really should have happened always anyway, right?
Yes.
All right. And from my standpoint, so that you also understand, there's, while I certainly am constrained by certain portions of what the law will allow me to do, one thing you can bet for me, and that is that I'm going to do everything, and my staff here in probation are going to do everything in our power to try to give you what we can in terms of that safety and security back to you.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Thank you. All right. Yes, yes, you may.
An Assistant Public Defender Natalie Tate with and on behalf of Mr. Buckner. Sir, can you please state your name, please?
Eric Buckner.
Go ahead, Ms. Payne.
Thank you, Your Honor. I don't have anything further to add. We do not have any material corrections as far as their pre-sentence investigation report goes. And as to the recommendation, we would ask that the court adopt it. I did discuss with Mr. Buckner, since the court passed the matter, the conversation we had at the bench conference, and he does understand that.
All right. Mr. Buckner, anything you want to say?
I just basically want to apologize to the courts for everything and take care of this once and for all. That's all, Your Honor.
Sentence of the court, place you on probation for a period of 24 months. You're to pay $655 fines and costs, $720 probation oversight fees. When can you get that paid, sir?
Well, next couple months, that's why next couple months I could get on some type of payment plan or something like that.
What I'll do is a payment plan as arranged by probation for that.
No,
There should be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You are to complete a domestic violence program as directed by probation. You are to have no contact whatsoever with Tamika King. You are not to go to the home or employment of Tamika King. You understand that, sir?
of course, Your Honor.
You are not to assault, terrorize. You are not to assault, terrorize, frighten, intimidate, threaten, harass, molest, or stalk anyone. You are not to possess any weapons, firearms, ammunition, or anything fashioned to be a weapon. You're to report to probation as requested by probation. That would include any home visits. You are to comply with all circuit court orders if there are any. I am going to order that defendant needs to be placed on a GPS home confinement tether. He will be allowed out on that tether from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. for employment purposes only. All right. I will then set a review hearing on this case to be held on February 2nd, 2026 at 1 p.m. I will order 365 days in jail. Credit 4 days, sir. The balance is suspended.
I have one question, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Now you said only work. I have medical too. You know, I was bit by the police dog over 25 times, so I got a lot of medical issues also. So could I be out for medical and work use only?
Well, that's why those dogs shouldn't be antagonized. But as I had indicated to counsel when we were at the bench, yes, we will work around any scheduled medical appointments that you have that
Yes,
don't
I have
fit in that window.
I have surgery. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I understand that there may be surgery scheduled. Talk to your attorney about that. We
Okay.
will be we're willing to work around all of that. We would just need to know when it's going to occur and the like.